Hey there, and welcome to Feature Shelf, the series that provides book recommendations based on theme or title suggestions. This week's shelf was inspired by an article in Yelsa's The Hub, which I linked in the description, about teens who are homeless or have been abused. I encourage you to check it out if you get a chance. I'm the supplier, and this is Feature Shelf number 22, the Mend a Broken Heart edition. There are a lot of really good books in the blog post from The Hub, and I would like to add a few to their list. The first two on the shelf this week are middle grade novels, and the first of those is one I don't think I've recommended before on a feature shelf, but it is one that gets a fair amount of circulation in my classroom, and it is One for the Murphys by Linda Mullally Hunt. It's an emotional story about a girl, Carly, who was placed in foster care after an incident involving her mother and her mother's new husband. The second middle grade novel on the shelf this week is Pictures of Holliswood by Patricia Riley Giff. Hollis is 12 and has run away from her foster homes many times, until she finds a foster home where she actually wants to stay as she bonds with Josie, who is a retired art teacher. It seems like a match because Hollis is also an artist, except that she misses her last foster family and worries that Hollis might be forgetful. The last three are solidly YA novels, the first of which is Split by Swati Avashli. Jace runs away from home and to his brother in Albuquerque in order to escape his violent father. He thinks that a new start in a new place is exactly what he needs, but what he finds out is that in order to move his life forward, he may have to deal with his past. Next up is Tap Out by Eric Devine. Tony Antioch comes from a rough home. Since his mom has brought home a string of abusive boyfriends. Tony's been too weak or too scared to stand up to them, but then by a combined effort of his best friend Rob, the principal of his school, and Coach Dave, Tony learns how to fight. And it serves as an outlet for Tony's anger and becomes one of the places where he feels alive. But when he helps the father of one of his friends who is known for drug dealing, Tony's life gets significantly more complicated, as Chaz doesn't like to owe people favors. And Tony has to decide between the gym and the life that Coach Dave and the principal are trying to set up for him, and the easy money that comes from running drugs. Except that he doesn't really have a choice. Last on the shelf this week is Better End by Jennifer Brown. Alex has the perfect boyfriend. He's cute, athletic, crazy about her, but he's jealous of Alex's friend with Zach and makes no secret of it. When Cole's violent nature surfaces, Alex has to decide whether she is going to take it or walk away and save herself. Thus endeth this week's feature shelf. I hope you found something on it that piques your interest. For more books on this particular topic, check out the post from The Hub, which is Yelsa's blog, and there's a link to that in the description. If you'd like to request your very own feature shelf, you can do so by leaving me a comment here on YouTube, or on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. Or if you're not into social networking, you can use the contact page at thebooksupplier.com. Thanks for watching Feature Shelf number 22, the Mend a Broken Heart edition. I am the supplier wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome.